Hey, so this is a super hyper quick video that I'm uploading right now of a prototype video of a cutscene system for an upcoming game that I'm working on. So this video kind of just breaks down how I'm thinking I want the cutscene system to go. And I'm kind of using it as a reference for me and my partner. It's a two-man team that are working on this game. So we have something to look at going forward when we're actually developing, and we have a good idea of what we're trying to do. So I can break down real quickly how the system is going to work so far. So we have two different cutscene types that we're thinking of including in this game. And the first cutscene type is what I like to call kind of live cutscenes. These are sort of during gameplay cutscenes. So you can see here these red squares represent collision detection boxes. They'll be invisible in the full game, but when the player contacts one of these boxes and the collision is registered, these little sort of, I like to call them like memory cutscenes, will fade up. And these are interesting because unlike a traditional cutscene, the player won't lose control of their character when these cutscenes pop up. But as you're playing and while you still have full control of the character, you'll just notice these little sprites sort of fade in from the background with a little bit of text, giving some story or some context for that particular part of the game. And so it'll be this sort of, I don't want to spoil too much of the game itself, but it's supposed to be kind of like a, almost like memories, like kind of like memories coming to you real quick when you encounter them. Another a really good example of a game that actually did this, like a fully released game, was Ori and the Blind Forest. If any of you've ever played that, it had a very similar cutscene system where Ori would occasionally get memories of I think Naru. I think that was his mother's name. I might be wrong on that one, but there were a lot of parts throughout the game where you would be walking through certain areas, and Naru would kind of like have this sort of semi-transparent, like a little ethereal cutscene that sort of triggered and faded in. So these work in much the same way. And so then beyond that, there's also right here, these are the more traditional cutscenes. So before boss fights, there will actually be a dialogue box that pops up at the bottom of the screen. And the character and the main character and the boss will have a little bit of back and forth talk before the fight actually happens. So this will just be good for fleshing out stuff, giving some context and even some backstory for the bosses, and really helping sort of lay down the plot before the boss fights happen, so that players get a little bit more attached to the people that they're going to end up fighting. So yeah, this is just like a really, really brief breakdown of how we're wanting the system to go. I can't wait to show more sort of screenshots and videos and stuff of development as we go forward. So this was kind of just a house cleaning thing. It's uploaded from my team more so than anything else. But if anybody else checks this out and they find it pretty cool, that's also really neat. But I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.